Guard matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now here's Randle. McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randle with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Fox against Randle. That one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. With the drive, here's Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Gobert against Fox. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The lefty, De'Aaron Fox. Boy, I am happy I do not have to check him.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
So it's Minnesota now. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On offense, here is San Antonio. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Fox goes in. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Gobert with it. Fox picks him up for 3. DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Fox.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And he drives in. Uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 6.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Randle on the screen. Pass to Gobert. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Randle on the screen. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive board. Gobert with the bucket.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Wembanyama up top. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Randle. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads. Edwards, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
To the wing on the left. Castle for 3. And he buries his first look.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Edwards looking it over. Shakes him. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Fox against McDaniels. And it's Fox missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Gobert. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lets the three fly, and that's good. Randall for three.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
To the left side wing. McDaniels against Fox. And there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Fox has got 8 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Harrison Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the four-man position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Wembanyama's got space. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Barnes. Yes, it's good. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. There's the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. Spurs need to get one up here. Puts it up from 15. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Castle. Launches a three. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Castle's got 6 points.
Well, when the three ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Randall on the screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Outside for Wembanyama. Fox against McDaniels. Back to Wembanyama. Over Gobert. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
It's stolen by Barnes. Three-pointer, Fox. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 6. McDaniels passes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Out to DiVincenzo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer. Outside for Randall. Puts up a deep three. Pure from three-point range. Randall's got 6.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Fox up top. McDaniels covering. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now Wembanyama. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Randall with the drive. And it's Randall with the jam.
Assistant.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Picked by Gobert. Gobert working inside.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
And it's Fox penetrating. Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Right side, Wembanyama. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Fox. Outside Barnes. Outside Wembanyama. Barnes with a screen on Gobert. The 3 from Wembanyama. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the man half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Ingles in at small forward. Count it. Good. And the Spurs lead by 5.
More Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
And it's Alexander-Walker penetrating. The rebound by the Spurs. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Ingles defending. Takes a 3. Tries again. Sohan outside. Here's Champagnie. Still without a bucket. He buries it from 3.
Pitt works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Alexander-Walker. Miller. Off target from 3-point range. Vassell outside. They set the screen. Pass to Bassi. The kick out to Paul. And here's Vassell. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Alexander-Walker. Here's Dillingham. Reid to screen on Paul. Dillingham. And a nice finish on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Spurs lead by 6. Outside Paul. Pass to Vassell. And he dunks it down.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Dillingham. And there's a pick. Reed with it. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Dillingham from the arc. No good on the shot. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Vassell outside. 4-3. They get it back. Pass to Champagny. Stolen by Ingles. To the inside. Here's Miller. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. Miller's gotten his first basket of the night. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Paul. No points yet. Count it.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Dillingham. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
1:19 left to play in the third quarter here. Up top, Paul. Picked up by Sohan. Lets the 3 fly. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. And it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Well, Sohan has been well coached on attacking the glass, and doing that gets him the follow-up bucket.
Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Paul. Miller outside. Reed sets a screen. To the wing, right side. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Champagny. San Antonio leading by 10. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Paul gets it to go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Dillingham. Reed for 3. Nails it from 3.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Alexander Walker. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points.
Here we go,
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timberwolves trail by 11. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Barnes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Spurs ball.
McDaniels against Fox. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. And Fox, here we go. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama banked it in off the glass.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Takes the 3. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Picked by Gobert. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fox driving hard. And Fox powers it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the wing. And the 3 off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wembanyama screen. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Checked by Randall. 4 on the clock. Fox against Randall. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. DiVincenzo against Fox. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gobert up top. He's covered by Fox. For 3, Randall knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. San Antonio leading by 14. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
The drive by DiVincenzo. Randall's got room. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
No one covering. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Now here's Randall, guarded closely. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for De'Aaron Fox.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Minnesota. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama, back to Fox. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Fox, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Barnes. And Fox, here we go. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. hits a three-pointer. Here's Fox. From deep. No good. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they would.
On 2K Sport, now the Lakers starting group. We've got Luka Doncic, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's LeBron James, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 spot. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. But you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
And here is Fox after LeBron James hitting the 3. Poked away. To the middle. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful. In the corner, it's Wembanyama.
Pass to Kelishvili. Wembanyama, a screen on James. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Just 3 to shoot. Fox, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Castle. James defending. Here's Castle. Back to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Into the lane, and Hayes throws it down.
And he just dangles. From the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks. So we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 6. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Doncic passes to Hayes.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Spurs trail by 5. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Castle. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Fox. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Fox against Doncic. James sets the screen for Doncic. Here's the 3. James, no good. Spurs are gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Wembanyama passes to Kelishvili. Here's Castle. And he goes in for the dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
On his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. Lakers lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's LeBron James. And it's Vanderbilt into the three. Hayes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Finney-Smith defending. Wembanyama, a screen. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Fox outside for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to LeBron. Here's Vanderbilt. Puts up a three. Wembanyama with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
To the paint, here's Hayes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox goes in. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Outside, Fox. Driving the lane. Can't hit from in close.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Fox. And Hayes kicks to Vanderbilt. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Fox goes in. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Doncic against Fox. James a screen on Fox. And here's Doncic from the arc. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on LeBron. Pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Fox against Doncic. Now here's Hayes. Tries a three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kelishvili passes to Fox. Buried from outside.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
You've got Devin Vassell, also Johnson out there. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Reeves with it. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray. Reeves has got his first 3 points of the game. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Len finds Reeves. Len with a screen on Johnson. The shot by Len, wide open, off the left rim and out. Spurs leading by 3. It's Vassell on the wing. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bassie. Back to Vassell. Here's Champagnie. No good on the triple. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Hachimura with a screen on Johnson. Reeves against Johnson. Hachimura with a screen on Johnson. Reeves can't hit. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Johnson outside. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Hachimura. Latray. Shot by Champagnie, no good. He gets it in there. Bassie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Reeves the pass to Len. Back to Reeves.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Trying to end the drought. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Vassell outside. Zohan, the pass to Vassell. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Len sets a screen for Reeves. Inside. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Johnson against Reeves. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Johnson surveying the floor. From past the arc, and he's good on the three ball. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Reeves the pass to Len. Back to Reeves. Pass to Len. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control.
All right, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Lakers trail by 9. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. James is out there with Doncic. Then there's Hayes. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 3, the small forward. James dishes to Doncic. Doncic knocks in the 3.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Spurs leading by 6. There's a good screen. Fox goes in. All alone. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Vanderbilt finds Finney-Smith. Pass to Hayes. And here is Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Finney-Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. James against Fox. Driving to the basket.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They've kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Kicks it out to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
Up top, Fox. Covered by LeBron. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. Count that bucket.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
San Antonio leading by 7. Outside, Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. The three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Fox against LeBron. Fox looking it over. Pass to Castle. Now, here's Fox. Finney Smith defending. Good on the shot.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Doncic against Fox. Finney Smith passes to Vanderbilt. And he drives in, and it's Hayes in the corner. Offline with his 3. Spurs leading by 7. Right side, Fox. Amu Kalashvili passes to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The 3. Oh, 3-ball. Wembanyama.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for San Antonio.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Back to Barnes for 3. Lakers with the rebound. LeBron outside from downtown. Wembanyama with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Barnes can't get it to go. And the Lakers with possession here. It's a 10-point game. It's stolen. Right wing. Wembanyama outside. And a deep 3 from Fox. And that one drops. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think,
in this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And now the Los Angeles starters. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the 2. For 3, Randall, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Here's Doncic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one. About a minute played here so far in the first. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
The drive by DiVincenzo, and it's good for 2. Now Los Angeles with it. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Off target with the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside McDaniels. Oh, there's the alley. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Clock at 6. Poke loose. It's stolen by James. Doncic with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Gobert against James. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oh, misses the dunk.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Lakers trail by 8. Doncic passes to James. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Out to the right wing. Edwards looking for an opening. Back to Gobert. Over Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's James on the wing. Checked by Randall. And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Edwards against James. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels, a screen on Doncic. The drive by DiVincenzo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Lakers trail by 4. Doncic left side. And slam dunk by James.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. McDaniels, a screen on James. James against Edwards. Rebounded by LeBron.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Randall. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Minnesota.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for Minnesota. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And it's at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside McDaniels. It's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. Over McDaniels. The offensive rebound. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Edwards. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. The Timberwolves trail. Randall, right side. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Minnesota shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Edwards a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Outside Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, DiVincenzo. Doncic grabs the miss.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he goes in for the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on. Doncic against Edwards. Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gobert passes to Edwards. The triple hit for Edwards.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
James outside. Doncic passes to James. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Randall. Finney-Smith pulls it in. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by LeBron. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 4. Out to James. Count the basket. James has got 15 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota. They're up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
These are return from the corner. And get ready for the big half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Rui Hachimura is out there with Connect. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. Over to the left wing. Outside Reeves. Inside. Oh, deflected. Here's Dillingham. Here's Alexander Walker. Offline with a baseline jumper.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Reed. Miller outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Reeves, the pass to Goodwin. Now here's Reeves. He's guarded closely. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Reeves has got 9 points now in the second half.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Miller outside. He takes it in. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Hachimura outside. Reeves with the ball. Picked up by Reed. Hachimura against Miller. Clock at 4. Good drive by Reeves. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Dillingham. Still without a bucket. Reed for 3. On target from range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Reeves, the pass to Lynn. And here's Hachimura. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. And here's Reeves. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Takes it inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
First team foul.
1:05 left in the third quarter.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Dillingham. Alexander Walker with it. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Back to Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Alexander Walker. Offline with a 3. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Driving in, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here. Here's Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on James. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Looking to end this cold spell. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with it. Now Doncic defending. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
And that one drops.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Out to James. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. From behind the arc. And Edwards Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. The drive by DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. James with the rebound. The Lakers trail. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here, and the shot goes.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Up top, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They push it up 4 on 3. The open shot by James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside McDaniels. Outside DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. Randall on the screen. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Minnesota again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's James. Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Edwards for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Outside McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Vanderbilt. Randall outside. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Connects from downtown.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Doncic outside. James outside. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Doncic with it. Randall's in his pocket. Eddie Smith passes to Vanderbilt. From deep. Oh, the trifecta!
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Outside Edwards. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move, bad result.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And the score. Starting group for the Spurs. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 spot. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Edwards. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Gobert's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Fox finds Wembanyama. And there it is for him.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now here's Edwards. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Clock is at 3. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniels. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Barnes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Gobert in the corner. McDaniels, a screen on Wembanyama to the wing right side. Fox against McDaniel. Fox, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Castle, and the powerful one-handed slam.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Here's Edwards, and the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's Fox with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Edwards, still without a basket. McDaniels finds Randle. Gobert with a screen for Randle. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for him. but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. Wembanyama with the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Edwards. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. It's good from long range. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. Now here's Reed. Tight defense on him. There's the triple. A rebound by the Spurs. Now here's Barnes. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Fox with it. Defended by DiVincenzo. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Here's Edwards, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 7.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's defended by Randall. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Reed. The kick out to Barnes. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Here is Edwards after the basket by San Antonio. And Benyama knocks it away. Spurs leading by 10. It's Fox with the drive.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm. He is tough, having himself a night.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. And no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DiVincenzo against Fox. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves trail by 12. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Reed from outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Shoots. Another miss by Minnesota. Spurs leading by 14. Outside, Fox. Here's Castle. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Barnes kicks to Fox. They set the pick. Moves back up. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Reed is out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Clark in at the shooting guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Hits it from three-point range. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltenders. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here he goes. Count that one. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Champagny, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Poke loose. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Plays it up and banks it in. Champagny's got 5 points so far. Timberwolves trail by 20. Now, Alexander Walker. Here's Miller. Misses in close. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Johnson, the pass to Vassell. Sohan with the screen. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. Fires from 18. Misses off the right iron. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ingles kicks to Reed. Out to Miller. Wide open shot is on the money.
Assisted by
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. High post Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Sohan. Here's Bassett. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
first team foul.
So it's the Spurs now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Sohan with the screen. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 18. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Here's Champagny. Clark against Johnson. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Miller, the pass to Reed. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Vassell grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 18. Pass to Ingles. It's stolen. Johnson right side. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Drains the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Bassie. Sohan with the ball. Clock at 6. To the middle with the shot. Bassie, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Castle, also Fox out there. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Barnes. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 slot. San Antonio leading by 21. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. They set the pick. Nobody near Barnes. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The drive by Gobert. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. 5 on the clock. Outside Edwards. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
McDaniels against Barnes. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Edwards. Over Castle. Offensive rebound. Gobert. DiVincenzo against Fox. Back to Randall. The second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Pass to Castle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 19. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Nets the corner 3. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see Julius Randle striking from wherever the defense concedes it. That's nicely done.
Here's Castle. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Takes it off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Spurs leading by 16. Outside, Fox. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Fox. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Fires the 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Looking to end his cold spell. Edwards can't hit.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, rushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Barnes outside. Out to the right wing. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Fox. No good that time. Great D that time from Edwards. The three for DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Picked his pocket. Here's Wembanyama. Fires from way outside. Off on that one. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along.
Like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then there's Barnes. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the four-man spot. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Castle. Outside Barnes. Fires for three. Gets the three to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Fox. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Fox. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
James, right side. Hayes finds James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
We're getting inside position. Is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
But how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. He's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Doncic passes to James. James, a screen on Fox. And he lobs it up top. And slam dunk by James.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. James, a screen on Fox. Doncic passes to James. Over Castle. James can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. The drive by Wembanyama, and that one good.
Tight defense, but Wembanyama has the length and body control to overcome it.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Wembanyama. The three from Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Hayes. Out to James. Doncic outside. Hayes with a screen on Fox. From the arc. It's stolen by Fox. Here's the break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Barnes, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Hayes. And that one's good. That makes it 2 for 3.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Three-pointer, Fox. Vanderbilt pulls it in. From deep, here's Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Lakers on top, leading by a point. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Harrison Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Wembanyama. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura.
Ooh, slick move. Excellent timing and fast hands led to the steal.
Back to James. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
You try to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Fox with the ball. Now Doncic defending. 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. An easy 2 on the layup. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Down low. Kicks it to Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Fox. Doncic passes to Hayes. Back to Doncic. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Wembanyama. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
James, a screen on Fox. Doncic finds James. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Castle, guarded by Doncic. Outside Wembanyama, just 5 to shoot. Here's Castle. Wembanyama down low. James is there. That shot by Wembanyama, no good. Doncic with it. Fox picks him up to the paint. James passes to Hayes. Doncic on the wing, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio leading by 4. Wembanyama, the pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And finished off by Hayes.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Fox the pass to Barnes. That three's off the mark. Lakers trail by 5. Back to James. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Castle for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Castle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
The shot by James, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Hayes misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. James, a screen on Fox. Doncic passes to James. Hayes with a screen. They need this. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Fade away. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the San Antonio Spurs earning this. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Alex Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Out left to the wing. Here's Len. And he drops it in from the low post.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Champagny. Right wing. Here's Bassi. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Pass to Johnson. Sohan outside. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Here's Champagny. Pass to Vassell. Sohan with the ball from deep three-point land. That one no good. Johnson against Reeves. Len. Reeves with the ball. Puts it up from 12. Now Hachimura. Sohan covering. Hachimura. Pass to Reeves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And the basket by Hachimura.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Hachimura sets a screen. Pass to Lin. Here's Goodwin.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Connect. He's scoreless. And he lays it up and in.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Champagnie. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Reeves against Johnson. Here's Lin. And there's the rejection. Here's Champagnie. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Vassell. Defense is right there. Here's Champagnie. They set a pick. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Champagnie's got 6.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Reeves against Johnson. Reeves, the pass to Lin. Back to Reeves. And he lobs it up.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Johnson finds Vassell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
The more Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
Here's Lin. And here's Reeves outside. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
And when we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
From deep, Johnson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so, the San Antonio Spurs. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Wembanyama. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then there's Barnes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. Lakers trail by 13. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Kicks it to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Fox. Jacks up a 3. James, left side. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
And he was fouled, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
First team foul.
People will run
At the line for the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so he hits both. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. James passes to Hayes. Out to Hachimura. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Hayes.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Outside for Wembanyama. To the right side. Abukelishvili passes to Barnes. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Hayes.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Lakers trail by 12. James attacking and slam dunk by James.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Fox the pass to Abukelishvili. Now Wembanyama. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Vanderbilt finds Doncic. Now here's Hayes. Covered by Wembanyama. Out to James. Shot clock at 5. The fader. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fox with the ball. Picked up by James. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
And finished off by Hayes.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Doncic grabs the miss. Time running out for the Lakers. Here's James. Okay, look out.
Now. Look, our coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Doncic passes to James. Hayes with a screen on Fox. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Hayes.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Going inside. Shot is good by Abukelishvili. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them. Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Spurs.
Zero doubt who was the better team. With those numbers, it probably could have been an even bigger win.
Yeah, sure felt that way, B.A. I mean, they didn't just beat them with skill, they beat them with heart and hustle.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
26 seconds left in the game. It's Fox with a drive.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And there's James from the arc, and the three-pointer goes.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Puts up a deep three. Missed it. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
host, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Timberwolves on offense. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
James, a screen on Edwards. Kicks it out to James. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's McDaniels.
These guys go flying through the air like that. I love it. McDaniels showing what he's got on the slam there.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. Was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Now, here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Driving inside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron with a screen on DiVincenzo. Lets it go with a 3. And LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 5.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. James with it, picked up by Edwards. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Doncic finds Finney-Smith. Doncic against Randall, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's LeBron, 5 points in the game. Here's Vanderbilt, pass to Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Vanderbilt with the screen. Finney-Smith passes to Vanderbilt. Out to Doncic. James outside. With the clock. White. Oh, what a finish!
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Now, Doncic following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Edwards against Doncic. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Randall from outside bangs home the trifecta.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here's James outside. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. And stolen by LeBron. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Edwards with it. Working on Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Lakers with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
From deep, LeBron. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Floats it up for Randall. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
James sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's James atop the key. Doncic with a screen on McDaniel. Doncic outside. For the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And the Lakers with another miss. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. They get it back. Outside for Randall. Takes a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Randall's got 8 points.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
.105 left now here in the second. Pass to Hayes. And here is Vanderbilt. Play on the clock. James cooking from deep.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Here's DiVincenzo. LeBron with the block. Out on his own on the break. The finish. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
McDaniels against Vanderbilt. Counted good. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Edwards against Doncic. LeBron outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, every defender wants to deny LeBron, but if you fall for the pump fake, all you'll do is commit a foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. Angle outside. Off target from outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Laying out there with Hachimura. Then it's Connect. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Reeves in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Alexander Walker. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Alexander Walker. And here's Los Angeles. Pass to Reeves. Goodwin with it. Back to Reeves. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Now Len sinks that one from the post. Len's got his first basket.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Reed. Here's Reed. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Reed finds Alexander Walker. The three. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Lakers leading by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the three off target. Timberwolves trail by 5. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Reed. Nailed from three-point land. Reeves got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Out to the right wing. Here's Connect. Ingles covering. And Connect gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Takes the 3. And it's Goodwin missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Clark finds Alexander Walker. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Len down low. He's against Reed. No good there. The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Clark outside. Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does. For the lead. And the 3 ball is good. Alexander Walker's got 11 points here in just the second half. Reeves the pass to Goodwin. Reeves with the screen on Clark. Back to Reeves. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Goodwin kicks to Hachimura. Goodwin sends a screen for Hachimura. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves ahead as they end the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is up. Oh, a big move by LeBron.
Doncic using quick active hands. The fast break started beautifully because of it.
Edwards a screen on Doncic. Here's DiVincenzo. LeBron with the block. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. LeBron left side. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Randall. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now the Lakers on the break. Luka throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dump all over.
The Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall a screen on LeBron. Outside for Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Randall dishes to Edwards. On the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Doncic against Edwards. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact with the hoop and the harm.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers for the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's defended by Randall. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. Over Vanderbilt. Gobert in the corner. Releases. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 3. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Outside, Edwards. Edwards slashing inside.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Doncic against Edwards. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Vanderbilt with it. Back to James. Just 4 to shoot. Randall with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
109 left in the fourth quarter. The Lakers in the lead. James finds Vanderbilt. Got it.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. James against Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
James a screen on Edwards. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. It counts. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
James. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Randall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
Second team. Shooting for
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This win sets